Halo, back again with me, Talita Maharani. Let's talk about the passive voice. Let's talk about the passive voice. The passive voice is more common in written English than spoken English, and we often hear it used in news report and other types of stories. This higher level grammar target can be a bit tricky, so let's take a closer look. Here we go. First, we'll compare the active and passive voice in English. We'll look at the function and form of the passive voice, then we'll look at how to conjugate verbs in different tenses in the passive. Finally, we'll see some example of the passive voice.
In a regular sentence, also known as the active voice, there is a subject that performs the action, a verb which is the action, and an object which receives the action. In the passive voice, this is reversed. The receiver of the action, which is the object of an active sentence, now becomes the subject of the passive sentence. The verb changes into a passive verb. The former subject of the active sentence that performed the action moves into an object position. Let's look at an example. The active sentence, the children ate the cookies, becomes the cookies were eaten by the children in the passive voice. There are two cases where we want to focus on the receiver of the action. First, it might not be important to know who performed the action. It might only be extra information, or it might be so obvious that we don't need to say it. For example, if we said the tests were handed it, it's pretty obvious that it was by the student. You can drop that information if you want. The second case is when we don't even know who performed the action. This is often the case in news reports. For example, if we said, a man got mugged outside a popular restaurant last night. We don't know who mugged the man, therefore the passive voice is a natural choice in this case. The passive verb pattern is the auxiliary verb be or get plus the past participle form of the main verb. Be plus past participle can be formal or informal. Get plus past participle is very informal and is more common in spoken English than written. For example, the work was completed on time. The work got completed on time. There is no difference in meaning in these two sentences. The past participle of a regular verb is formed by adding ed. For example, as becomes asked and stop becomes stopped. The past participle of an irregular verb has some kind of change to the verb form. For example, write becomes written and tell becomes told. With passive verbs, the tense is shown entirely within the auxiliary verb, and this is always followed by the past participle form of the main verb. For example, the simple future is formed by the modal will plus a past verb in the active voice. In the sentence, Lee will make my birthday cake tomorrow. Will is followed by the past verb make. To make the sentence passive, we need the simple future form of be or get, which becomes will be or will get, plus the past participle of make, which is made. So, the simple future passive sentence is, my birthday cake will be made by Lee tomorrow. Or, my birthday cake will get made by Lee tomorrow. Now, let's look at more common tense conjugation for passive verbs. Let's use the auxiliary verb be and the verb make for this example. Let's look at simple tenses first. In the simple present tense, the active form is make or makes, depending on the subject. The passive form becomes am, is, or are plus made. Progressive tenses aren't that common in the passive voice, but the present progressive tense is an exception. is or are making in the active voice becomes is or are being made in the passive. In the simple past, made becomes was or were made. Will make becomes will be made in the simple future tense. Now, we'll look at the perfect tense. In the present perfect tense, has or have made becomes has or have been made. Had made becomes had been made in the past perfect tense. And will have made becomes will have been made in the future perfect. Finally, let's look at what happens with modals. For present modals such as should, can, might, must, etc., the modal, for example, should plus the base verb make becomes should be made in the passive voice. An example of a past modal is should have made, which becomes should have been made. My essay is being reviewed by my professor. This is an example of a passive sentence in the present progressive tense. Be becomes is being and review is the past participle. Did you remember that we can make this more informal by using get instead of be? We could also say my essay is getting reviewed by my professor. The tickets were sold out within the first 5 minutes. This is a simple past passive sentence. We can say got sold out to make it more informal. There's no by someone phrase in this sentence because it's obvious that the action was performed by the ticket sellers. Here we can say the project had been completed or had gotten completed by the time I got to the office. This is a past perfect passive sentence. In this sentence, by the time is a time marker. We've dropped by someone because we don't know who completed the project, or it's not important to include that information.
Thank you for watching and see you on the next video. Bye!